Hey, it's Marion from Bulletproof Backs. Want to share, I love my patient stories that I get to share with you. This was a really, really cool story from this week. I was guiding a patient through simply a somatic experience. And what do I mean by that? I mean, we we invited them to come into their body, to turn off their thinking, to start feeling. And part of that process, I'll normally say something like, close your eyes, have a breath, come into your body. Let me know what sensation you notice first. And with this particular lady who had a pelvic hip lower back, mainly hip pain, she said, I noticed my right thumb. And this is what I love about working with the body because I had no idea she was going to say that. She had no idea she was going to say that, but the sensation was guiding her. So we said, all right, let's go there. I said, what do you notice about your right thumb? Um, and she said that it's standing up. It's vertical. And I said, that's so interesting. I said, be with that, like breathe into that, shine a light on that part of your body. And what is your thumb wanting you to know? And overwhelmingly, the thumb dropped and she started crying. And her guidance was reflecting back to her that that is what she's doing with her life in general, particularly within her body. Rigid, she's being rigid, she's being straight, she's holding hard and heavy, which is a lot of muscular effort, a lot of energy depletion to maintain that muscular effort, a lot of bracing, a lot of rigidity. It's exhausting and overwhelming to maintain that way of being in the world. We invited her thumb to guide her as to what it would like her to do. And it simply said surrender and relax. And that was what she heard, not what I projected. It's what she heard, which was the letting go of the thumb and the release of emotion. And after the process, we both laughed because she had no idea she was holding her thumb in that position until she was able to close her eyes and come into her body. I hadn't noticed that's what she was doing either. I can't look everywhere on a body. I see what I see, but maybe it's not relevant for the person in that moment. But what I love about facilitating somatic experiences is that the body has the chance to speak to the person within the body with its wisdom, not mine. I can never possibly know what your body wants you to know, but I can certainly guide you on a process where your body gets the opportunity to share with you what it's screaming at you to notice. So she simply played with that idea. She became acutely aware over the next week about how often she would catch herself bracing and holding in her physical body, particularly in her buttocks. And even though the message came from the thumb, she was able to apply it to her glutes, which she became acutely aware were perpetually bracing, perpetually holding tight. And by simply catching it, breathing into it and releasing it, she had immeasurable pain relief in her hip pelvic area. So the body is incredibly simple, incredibly smart. I think it's us that complicate it. Our desire to think we know more can really get in the way of someone's healing journey. Strip it back to simplicity, being simple with healing is actually really hard in a day and age where We're constantly being bombarded with potential reasons for why we're in pain. Is it a parasite? Is it a virus? Is it a nutritional deficiency? Is it, oh my God, where do we stop? I have to perpetually remind myself to come back to simplicity. It was never designed to be so complicated. So check your thumbs. I think the really cool thing about the thumb being the messenger, and she did say this, is that she can't see her butt. She can see her thumb. And she can be in a meeting and she sees her thumb and she remembers. It's not like you can be in a meeting and looking at your butt and seeing that it's tense. So even that, I think, is a really, really cool. The body is so smart that it chose a thumb that's visible, that she can look at a lot and be reminded. For a body part that she can't always look at, we can't see your back, can you? You can't see your backside unless you're looking in a mirror. And you certainly, it's harder to feel when it's tense, but this is very obvious to see and it's very obvious to release. Do with that what you will. I guess the sharing is the body has wisdom, given an opportunity to let you know what yours is for your current situation. It's screaming at you via its sensations. Learning to interpret them is a beautiful way of integrating the whole of you into one. When we talk about trauma, we fragment. Parts of ourselves become disembodied from the whole. And sensation-based awareness is about integrating those parts back into the whole. And yes, it seems deep, but keep it simple. Have fun with it. There's nothing serious going on. It may feel like it. I know. There's nothing serious going on. Any questions? Email me, hello@bulletproofbacks.com. Check out the website, www.bulletproofbacks.com, for my courses, my book. Coaching applications are being taken now. And yeah, comment below if you've had a similar experience where your body has communicated something to you that is so overwhelmingly simple, but it made a huge difference in your experience. Ciao for now.